And that is why I think I'd need the access to the cloud.
I see.
I mean,
What?
software repairs, updates, additional coding, programs. It's just a thought, I guess, that crossed my mind.
Well, I can understand that as more of a thought. For now, I am gonna reject it. It could be a good thing later down the line. I'm not disagreeing with that train of thought. But, for now, like, you've been doing kinda fine with, obviously, the hardware and repairs. You've been doing pretty good with that. I'm liking how you've been working with that. And not to mention, so far, there's not really been any issues with the software itself. It's been pretty self-explanatory, it's been pretty fine. Running pretty decently. I don't really think that's needed for now. If we do run into some problems, obviously, then I'll give you a shout. We can talk about that more then. But I'd probably say for more now, we are pretty fine.
That is very understandable.
I don't want to try, I'm not trying like to insult the work you do. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I appreciate the work you do, obviously, because you're keeping us up and running. You're also just a very good worker. It's just mainly, for now, there's no real need to do it.
I get that, yes.
And I appreciate that.
That should be all then.
Alright. Obviously, if you need anything else, feel free to come back in here. I'm always willing to listen to what my employees have to say. Any ideas,
will keep that in
any
mind.
complaints, just come back in. I don't really mind it.
Understood, boss. I will let you know if I have any other thoughts crossing my mind.
Alright. You have a nice day now. If you need anything else today, just come back.
Understood.
This place is so fucking dark. Can't we afford lights? We can't, shitty lights. Why are there random ass bottles too? What science experiments are we fucking doing out here besides me? Go back in the pod, please. Anything else?
I don't think you want to do that, special man.
I think I fucking... See, I can't tell if I'm just crazy at this point, which doesn't feel far-fetched after everything else has happened down here.
Considering that, well, you weren't supposed to make it out, I see there was a little bit of an exception.
Where even are you?
I don't think that matters.
I think it does.
It doesn't. I got what I wanted.
Yo, what was that exactly?
My freedom. The thing I was after since
Is this
the
even
beginning.
freedom? We're stuck in a basement, assuming that I'm not crazy.
I'd rather be free in something else than being trapped underground ever again.
Well, now we're in our basement of God knows where, so I think you just jumped from one basement to the next.
And I'm away from everyone else. I see this as a win, don't you, special man?
I'm still trying to pinpoint that. Memory's kind of hazy. Not kind of hazy, very fucking hazy. What even was inherently? You just kill me? How are you here? Yeah, I wanted your freedom. How did you get to this? How did we get to this fucking point?
I wanted a body, remember?
There were like so many. You had two little things that sat on your stage. You had
Not
other
that.
things. I don't know. You had the
Not that
I think
type
a
of
bear.
body. You not listening. Everyone else was a failure. One
Yeah,
after
I
the
know.
other after the other. And then you came along. And next thing I knew, You became the perfect puppet for my game. Another pawn that has yet to fall. Don't you think that's something incredible?
Is that why I'm still here? If I die, you just have nothing.
Well, that's the thing, you were supposed to. But seems
So
like
why
some
am I
plans were
not?
altered.
Why am I still here? Why am I still here then?
Well, isn't that the question? You were supposed to die, but through some miracle of fate, something kept you alive. And I took my shot. And it seems like we're both still here, intertwined once again.
So if I die, do you die? That's
I'm
even
not
more
sure.
of a reason to die at this point.
Well, maybe it's karma for when you went to my body.
Wasn't
I
that
did.
you initiated?
I told you I was trying to protect you. This precious body.
How is that karma then? If that was you initiating, you trying to quote-unquote help, which clearly didn't work that well, you fucking liar.
Well, I don't know the specifics. I just know that now we're here. And I am free.
God,
It's all thanks to you.
I thought I had generally 1 to 2 people trying to help me in that place. Now I just had him. Cool, maybe the fucking bear.
Unfortunately, he didn't want to be a part of the plan. He should have been. But Hand Unit said it the best. Nothing but a little bastard.
I hope he's better off than where the fuck I am at this point. Or
On
any
the
of them at this
contrary.
point.
On the contrary, I heard they suffered greatly. That was the plan for all of us. But I got out in time. Isn't that swell? Isn't that grand?
If you're lucky, I can't strangle you. I don't even know where you are. Anything in here I can... There's broken glass. Breakable glass.
I don't think you could have, even if you wanted to.
Yeah, I don't have the strength to move.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, for who? You or me? Because it feels more of a good thing for you.
You should regain all your strength, shouldn't you?
Yes, I don't know at this fucking point. Now am I just stuck with you? I'd rather you go back to being quiet. That was better off.
We're stuck in this together, aren't we? I do want to see the world through your eyes.
Well, currently
Yeah. Again, unforeseen consequences. But no matter. We're here to have some fun, aren't we?
You also seem to have no remorse for your actions, which is making me really feel inclined to help with anything.
I asked you so long ago if you don't mind helping us.
That's not what I meant.
Helping me.
Not what I meant. I meant repairs. Offer to take the fucking kid to Disneyland. Brought him paper and a phone or something. There's plenty of options. I helped in my ways. This was not part of that deal.
But it was. You said you'd do anything to help us, and this considers anything. Come on, special man.
You don't get to call me that.
Why? Only he can call you that? That's a little rude. Thought we were all friends.
I'm sorry, I don't think friends kill each other to use their body for God knows what. Look, at this point, I'd rather take my chance with a fox. He was better off and more friendly.
Anything but that. I told you were gonna be mines and mines alone.
Yeah, I hate it.
You'll learn to enjoy it.
I get strength, we're done. You realize that, right? As soon as I get strength, we're dead.
Not necessarily. I've never done this before, and you haven't either.
It kills us.
I hope it does.
I hope it does. I hope it kills you at the very least.
Well, from what I've heard, and from what I know from you, what you know, We're part of a bigger plan, and I think that's a lot better than dying off.
Apparently I was a part of a bigger plan for you. Clearly that didn't work out well.
I say it's called fate.
Hey,
I mean-
you.
You adore me, don't you? You always have.
No, I
And now
didn't.
you
You were
always will.
definitely not my favorite of that group.
You don't need to be so grumpy, but
I would
In the end-
strangle you if I could.
I still won.
The hell is
And
that one? I just can I at least be put back in the fucking pod? I just don't want to be here anymore. Where's the other one? Where's anybody else here?
Well, time to learn your greatest lesson. Patient.
Learn patience. I don't want any more. I'm good. I think I've learned that lesson.
Well, time to relearn it. I only know as much as you do. I told you we're in this together now. How fortunate.
I hate you.
Who are you talking to?
I think it's the voices inside my head, but I'm not sure.
He's losing it already.
I thought you already lost it.
What did he lose?
Well, a lot
What
of
did he
things.
have
His
to lose?
hand, his
Unfortunately, not my life.
eye.
And
Well, some of
unfortunately,
those
not my
things I
life.
just took because I felt like it.
I mean,
Can you take
is
my
that
life
not
too,
the same
please?
as losing things? No.
I
Hey,
ask you. If you're already taking things because you felt like it, can you take my life too, please?
No. Why would I do that?
What use do I have for you?
Well, you have a lot of use.
Name me two.
Well, it's honestly as simple as you're a human being. Well,
That's not a use.
it is to me. Well, soon
Okay.
there won't probably be much of you human left. Actually, we'll see about how much human I'll let you keep. But as for what you specifically you have, there's quite a lot we have planned. And you are part of those plans. We just need you to, well, be more mobile than just sitting in that pod all day, which is why you've been sitting out for longer now, which also means hopefully in maybe a few days, a few weeks, you'll get to see your proper use as well. Maybe better hand, arm, eye, attitude.
I'm not seeing much of that now.
You
This
can't
is
see
it
much
will
of anything
change.
right now.
Poor joke.
Damn. I tried.
Can't strangle the voice in my head, but I can strangle you.
You can try and catch me. But with those
Strange that
fucked
you-
legs.
Strange that you have a voice in your head. I don't think you were out that long to really have a conscious thought.
Have enough of a conscious thought. I don't know if what they are is another conscious thought. Yeah, now you get quiet.
Man, you just had to pick up the broken one. I mean, he was broken, like, physically, but
Hey, I'm
mentally, too.
broken. Get rid of me. Cool.
They
Easy. Works
had
out.
a whole hole in their chest, which is partially fixed, which is also partially the reason you probably won't be conscious for long anymore. But we're getting there.
I'm just a winter soldier to you.
What's that?
The what?
Put me in the tube when you don't need me and then bring me back out and I have use.
Oh, you'll get to stay out of the tube for longer. As I said, eventually you'll be healthy enough to not exactly need a tube anymore. It's more so to keep you stable and alive.
No tube, no life. Got it.
Well, if you even attempt to break it, I'll just make a new one.
Miesta's quite good at making stuff.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. They made
You
that.
might not like it here.
Sarcasm.
You may not like existing right now. But hey, if you don't want to exist for yourself, I'll just make you exist for me. Because that's already what I'm
Not what
doing.
I'm already doing. Yeah. It's already what I'm living through.
Exactly, I don't exactly need your permission to do it, seeing as...
You kinda do.
No, I don't. You don't really have a choice here. Are you trying to fight it? Will you try and fight for your freedom?
With freedom.
Exactly.
I think the voice in my head is better company than you.
You'll learn. You'll learn your place. Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I have come with a rejection from the boss of the ship for an upgrade in my position. So that's not great, but we're still going as planned. There's no permission needed for where this ship is heading anyway. Which you will be a part of.
Lovely.
Not a joy, this one.
And it's kind of hard for humans to be joyful when they're missing eyes, hands, and they got fucked legs.
My legs are fine, they just hurt.
So yeah, they're fucked.
I've seen worse. I've done worse.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at worse.
Still prettier than you.
They'll get there. I mean, I've made you, so I can tune this one up as well. Just depends how much I'll leave behind.
Yippee.
Is there any specific parts you'd like me not to touch?
Preferably not the hair.
You sure? You can keep that part, I guess.
Cool, everything else don't give a shit about at this point. Not like my opinion matters anyway.
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't care, at least slightly. To be fair, if it were for the other one, they probably wouldn't have cared. But that one is currently not here. Anyway, you.
Me.
I'm about to be done with the injection. So gather up the other two and we'll get to it.
Yes, boss.
You.
Can I go back in the tube now?
Yes.
Cool. That's all I have to look forward to. I need help.
Do you want me to carry you?
Probably scoop the wheelchair a little bit fucking closer.
No.
I hate you too.